Today, I'm going to share the two biggest exercise mistakes that men and women over 40, 50, and 60 make in their quest to lose stubborn fat, and the number one neglected exercise you should be doing instead. So whether or not you have a skinny fat body like Russ, or maybe you have a meathead body like Stat, maybe you have a belly pooch like Teresa, or maybe you're even overweight or obese like Matt, research shows 94% of dieters will regain all or more of their weight back every New Year. So inside this video, I'm going to teach you how to be a 6%er. Hey everybody, Coach Sean, the Rib Grandpa, and let's talk about this very first mistake, which is simply leaning in and doing way too much cardio. People think that more cardio equals more weight loss, and I'm not saying it doesn't have health and longevity benefits, and it doesn't contribute to our overall calorie burn, but from a weight loss or fat loss perspective, it's very inefficient. I mean, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour just to burn a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So from a weight loss perspective, you're better off skipping the sandwich. Now, let's provide some context here by putting this pie chart on the screen that shows your TDEE, your total daily energy expenditure. If we look at EAT, exercise activity thermogenesis, it's only about 5% of your daily calorie burn. So unless you're an endurance athlete or a high intensity exerciser, you're only going to burn about 5% of your daily calories from cardio. It might push up to 10 to 15% if you do longer durations and you go excessively. But at the end of the day, we need to look at the BMR, the basal metabolic rate, because that's 70% of your daily calorie burn. Well, how do we increase BMR? Well, we get adequate protein and we lift weights. When we gain muscle, we're going to burn more calories around the clock. And after a normal cardio session, it only takes about 60 minutes before your metabolism is back to baseline. But when you do high intensity weight training, when you gain that lean muscle tissue, it takes 24 to 48 hours afterwards. So it's going to contribute way more towards your overall daily calorie burn. Plus, if you're a pear or an apple-shaped body, all you do is cardio and diet your way down to a skinnier body. You're just going to be a smaller pear or apple. You become skinny fat. You have nothing to show for it. So you need to build and sculpt lean muscle tissue. So do not underestimate the power of weight training in your journey. And just to drive this point home, if we look at research on endurance athletes who do excessive amounts of cardiovascular exercise, they have higher cortisol concentrations in their hair, they suppress their thyroid hormones, and yes, they even suppress their testosterone levels. So again, replace some of those cardio sessions with some weight training sessions. Now, if you stick around at this end of this video, I'm going to share how you can get a free copy of my hormone boosting training guide 100% free. I'm going to teach you how to use the right rep ranges and the right rest periods to stimulate the proper intensity levels that creates something called mitochondrial biogenesis through the lactate shuttle. So when we get this burn in our muscle tissue that most people will get when they do light weights and higher reps, and I teach you how to create this lactic acid burn with low, medium, and high reps. This stimulates that lactate. Lactate used to be considered a waste product. Now they know it's a very powerful energy source. It actually travels to brain and heart tissue. It crosses the blood-brain barrier and it enters the heart and it sheds off old mitochondria through something called mitochondrial biogenesis. So not only is this a profound muscle-building, fat-burning effect, it's also a huge anti-aging effect. So before we move on to the second exercise mistake, I will say you do still want to do 3 or 4 cardio sessions a week. I mean, I teach my clients how to do one sit session, sprint intensity training. So we're doing Tabata style or 30-second style high intensity intervals. Then I teach them the second anaerobic system, the threshold system, where we're doing intervals that are longer in duration, a little bit lower in intensity, 60 seconds all the way up to 3 minutes. And then we are doing LISS, low intensity steady state cardio, at least once a week. Now you're training 3 or 4 times per week. You're doing minimal amounts of cardio. You're training all your anaerobic and aerobic systems. You're getting the anti-aging longevity benefits. And yes, you are contributing to your overall daily calorie burn. Now, let's move on to the second exercise mistake. The second exercise mistake people over 40, 50, and 60 make in their journey to lose stubborn fat is too many crunches, too many ab routines. All you're doing is working a muscle underneath the goo that you want to burn off. And of course, excessive crunches themselves and sit-ups have been shown by guys like Stuart McGill, one of the world's top back experts, to create so much spinal flexion that you actually are increasing your risk of a herniated disc. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do ab routines either. Of course, they should be part of your plan, but abs should be treated just like any other muscle group. You train them just like you train your buys, your tries, your chest, your back, and your legs, your glutes, all that stuff. So we want to train them, again, across multiple rep ranges. And yes, we want to train them 2 or 3 times per week because they will recover a little bit faster than other muscle groups. But from a time and energy perspective, you're much better off taking some of that time and energy you put into ab routines and creating synergy instead. Because you see, it's not cardio or weight training or even your diet that's going to produce the results. It's the compounding effect of all 3 of them working together consistently. Besides, it takes 22,000 crunches just to burn 1 measly pound of fat. So you're much better off taking some of that time and energy and investing it into a synergistic plan that includes the sound nutrition, that includes the weight training, and that includes the minimal cardio. By doing all 3 of these things consistently, the compounding effect of them working together is 10 times more powerful than the individual parts alone.
So if you like this video and you got something out of it, click the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Head on over and join our free 14-day Hormone Reset Challenge SKOOL community, where we're going to give you instant access to our Rapid Fat Loss Starter Kit, 100% free. Now, a lot of people will say, okay, what's the catch here? Why are you giving this away for free? And I can tell you, after 2+ decades of being a fitness pro, spending the last 15 years, I sold over 1 million ebooks, I've identified the number 1 reason people fail. First of all, it's because the weight loss industry in general is broken, and 94% of all dieters regain all or more of the weight that they lose because they don't understand how to build a lifestyle of leanness. See, it's all about sustainability and adherence. And trying to use social media doesn't work as well. Research shows it leads to the comparison trap, which leads to more unhappiness and more depression. And SKOOL has overcome this problem. And when you head on over and you get free instant access to our Rapid Fat Loss Starter Kit today, you're going to be part of a like-minded community, a group of people your age who share your struggles and your same goals, and will help you build lifestyle habits so that you can use these to stay lean until you're 90 or 100 years old if you want. So thanks for watching this, and God bless.